Hi, my name is Patrick Reagan. In Part 5, using Windows Public Folders, Libraries, Home Folders, and OneDrive gives you an overview on how to use these types of folders and their related services. For company and corporate businesses, these types of folders and technologies can be used for folder redirection so they can ensure that user data is saved in a central repository so that you can perform backups of important data. As always, stick around for the practice questions at the end to test your knowledge and help you prepare for the A+ exam. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to click the like button. And if you have not already, subscribe to the Pat Has Your Back channel for more tech training content and technical know-how. The Windows Public Folder is an easy and convenient way to share files on your computer. You can share files in your public folders with other people using the same computer and with people using other computers on your network. Any file or folder you put in a public folder is automatically shared with the people who have access to your public folders. To enable public folders in Windows, you would perform the following steps. From the Control Panel's icon view, click Network and Sharing Center. When the Network and Sharing Center window opens, click Change Advanced Sharing Settings. Under All Networks, select the Turn on Sharing so anyone with network access can read and write files to the public folders option. Click Save Changes and close Network and Sharing Center. By default, the Windows Public folder is located at c:\users\public. The public folder includes public documents, public downloads, public music, public pictures, and public videos. If you want the public folders to be available over the network, you can share the public folder so it can be easily accessed using a UNC. By default, the desktop, documents, pictures, and video folders for a user are located under the Users folder under c:\users. You can modify the location of the folder by right-clicking the desired folder, clicking Properties, and clicking the Location tab. Then specify the new location and click Apply or OK. In Windows 10 and 11, a library is a virtual folder that can display content from different locations, folders for example, on your computer or an external drive. A library looks like an ordinary folder, but simply points to files and folders that are located elsewhere. You access libraries in Windows Explorer just like you do files and folders. Windows includes the following default libraries: Documents Library, Music Library, Pictures Library, and Videos Library. To show libraries in Windows 10 and File Explorer, select the View tab, select Navigation pane, and Show Libraries. To show libraries in Windows 11 and File Explorer, click the ... button and click Options, click the View tab, select the Show Libraries option, and click Apply or OK. To manage the library, you would right-click the library folder and click Properties. You can add additional folders to the library by clicking the Add button. A home folder is a network folder that allows users to store their files and allows the user to access those files from any device that they log onto with the same Active Directory domain. Home folders are set within the Active Directory User Properties Profile tab. This option uses a drive letter for the user to easily find their files. While home folders can be set to a local folder, it's usually set to a shared folder on a server. By having a shared folder on a server, the shared folder can be easily backed up regularly as a centralized storage and backup. When configuring a home folder, the administrator can use %username% in the to dialog box, such as \win2022 \users %username%. By using the %username%, Windows will substitute the user's login name, create the username folder, and only grant access to the specific user. You can use a group policy to easily redirect the desktop, documents, and other folders for a user to a server. OneDrive is a cloud-based storage service for Microsoft that allows users to store, share, and access files from any device, including computers and mobile devices with an internet connection. OneDrive is part of Office 365. OneDrive files and folders can be accessed via your browser. You can sync your files to your device so that you can access those files even when you're offline. If you're using Windows, you can access the synced files via File Explorer. The OneDrive Sync tool is a tool that you sync from Windows to OneDrive. OneDrive Sync tool has to be installed into Windows 10 and is included automatically with Windows 11. When you make changes on the computer or mobile device, the change will be synced to the OneDrive cloud and will then be synced to other devices. Files can be accessed, created, and modified using the browser, File Explorer, and many other applications. The OneDrive Sync tool can also sync SharePoint document libraries so that you can access those libraries using File Explorer. If you're using OneDrive, you can redirect the Desktop, Documents, and Pictures folder to a local OneDrive folder, which is synced to OneDrive in the cloud. To enable redirection to OneDrive, you would right-click the OneDrive icon, which will either be a blue or white cloud in the taskbar notification area, and click the gear button in Settings. Under the Sync and Backup, click Manage Backup. If your computer is no longer accessible, you just have to replace the computer. Configure OneDrive and the desktop documents and picture files will be synced from the OneDrive cloud to the computer. OneDrive redirection can also be automatically configured with group policy. By default, on the local computer, the OneDrive folder is stored in the C:\users /username /OneDrive for personal OneDrive or C:\users /username /OneDrive- and the company name for corporate Office 65 OneDrive. Question: where do you enable Windows public folders? Answer: Advanced Sharing Settings. Question: what folder can you find the public folders used with the Windows public folders? Answer: C:\users /public. Question: you have a long list of files in your desktop and documents folder. You need to have some work done on your computer. What is the easiest way to ensure that you have a backup of those files before the technician works on your computer? Answer: synchronize data to a private cloud such as OneDrive. For more information, visit these sites. In summary, you can share files in your public folder with other people using the same computer and with people using other computers on your network. In Windows 10 and 11, a library is a virtual folder that can display content from different locations, folders, for example, on your computer or an external drive. A home folder is a network folder that allows users to store their files and allows the user to access to those files from any device that they log on to within the same Active Directory domain. By having shared folders on the server, the shared folder can be easily backed up regularly through centralized storage and backup. You can use a group policy to easily redirect the desktop, documents, and other folders for a user to a server. OneDrive is a cloud-based storage service from Microsoft that allows users to share, store, and access files from any device, including computers and mobile devices, with an internet connection. The OneDrive Sync tool is a tool that you sync from Windows to OneDrive. Thank you for watching this video. The next video will be Windows Services Part 6, Managing Printers. If you like this video, click the like button, and if you have not already, subscribe to the Pat Has Your Back channel. Thank you.